Bethesda. My name is Gabrielle Bark, and I am running for president of North Bethesda Middle School. Now, over the years, this place has seen a lot of SGA officers, although it hasn't seen a lot of change. I intend to fix this. If you elect me president, I promise to work my hardest with teachers and school administrators to solve the problems we face throughout the year, like dysfunctional Promethean boards and a lack of tissues in classrooms. I shouldn't be forced to wipe my nose with a coarse paper towel from the bathroom, and neither should you. In addition, I have the honor of being on the advisory council to the student member of the Board of Education. This basically means that I will be able to communicate any concerns you might have with the SMOB Ananya. Overall, a vote for me is a vote to make this school an even better place. Vote Gabrielle Bark for president.
My fellow students here at North Bethesda. As a student here for almost 3 years, I believe that I can implement change that hasn't been seen at North Bethesda for a while. While the past leaders failed to deliver on their promises at cell phones at lunch and so, I believe that I can actually try and change the school other than the dance. One of the ways I would do this is I would try to extend the $1 hat program to the full school year. Another way is that I will improve the school. Another way that I will improve the school is fight for the rights of hoodies. I will also try and fight for phones and so. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to yeet on the school and vote Robert for president.
Hello guys, my name is Dimitri Poole, and the office I'm running for is SGA President. The reason why I'm running for SGA President is because I want to help LGBTQs feel comfortable in the school, because most of them are just getting bullied, so we need them to feel comfortable this time. And we need to stop harassment, depression, fights, because sometimes this happens too much, and last year it was not too much of a great year, but it was a little bit of an improvement. And I also want to make dentists better, so that way you guys can have more fun. And like, it's just like, you should guys vote for me, because I'm a hard worker. I work pretty hard every day, and that's how I have so many posters everywhere. I have like 13 around the school, but that's why I'm running for president. So I'm confident enough that we can make the school a better place. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Hi, I'm Phoebe Snelson, and I'm running for SGA President. Why should you vote for me, you might ask? Well, I'm a fairly likable person and a natural-born leader. I hope to make fun spirit days such as Rockstar Day and PJ Day, because who doesn't like pajamas? I would also like to do an opposite day. I will also take suggestions from you guys. And I will make an attempt, no promises, to have phones during SOAR. Lastly, everyone should be accepted at North Bethesda Middle School, and no one should get bullied. And I will also try to make the school dances a lot more fun. Remember to vote for Phoebe Snelson as your SGA President.
Greetings, comrades. I'm Edric Lay, and I'm running for SGA President. Don't you think currency is a capitalist invention made to unequally redistribute wealth amongst our student proletariats? Well, this care cash is a currency, and I have a proposition to solve that. First, you get pencils, unsharpened pencils from teachers who give them to students who have been caring, like care cash has given up. And then you would use these pencils to either turn them in to buy stuff like candy or a t-shirt, or you can sharpen the pencils and use them as pencils in case you don't have a pencil. Then, comrades, you can use these, at the end of the month, pencils will be redistributed to the teachers who will redistribute them again. So the cycle continues. It's a win-win. You can't copy, you can't like forge it, because pencils have to be bought like at Target or something, and then the teachers get free pencils, so it's not like you can just print them out like care cash was forged. Also, SGA and SMOB candidates have been using phones at lunch as their mottos for like 3 or 4 years. But, comrades, there was changed last year that phones at lunch will be up to the principal to decide. So there might be actual change this year. So I will talk to whoever listens to the SGA to get phones at lunch, or whoever listens to the SGA to get phones at lunch, and the people who don't have phones can just talk to the other people who don't have phones. They don't have to like stare at their hands, and the people who do have phones can stare at the phones. See, it will be quieter during lunch, and there won't be as many people running around. So remember, comrades, vote Edric Lay for SGA president.
Hi, my name is Zion Nepal, and I'm running for your NVMS's next vice president. If you vote for me as your next vice president, I can make sure that North Bethesda is a safe and comfortable place for all students, no matter your background or lifestyle. I want to work with the staff and SGA members to bring back Spirit Week, because 3 years ago as a 6th grader, it was such a fun experience, and if you participate in it, you would enjoy it too. I also believe post-lunch crowding is a conflict because you're only going through 2 doors and some students are late to class. If all 3 doors were open, all students would be able to get through the doors and get to class on time. Finally, if you vote for me, I'm going to increase giving out care cash because all students love care cash and the things they can buy at the store. Students should be following care expectations, and when they follow them, they can be awarded with care cash for their efforts. I would love to serve as NB's next vice president. Vote for me.
I'm Sahil Rao, and I'm running for vice president. In the past, previous SGA administrations have made promises they knew they weren't going to be able to keep. And you, the students, believed them and were once again failed by the SGA. So this year, I'm trying something different. I'm not going to promise much. The only promise I'm making is that if you elect me vice president, I will work as hard as I can to gain ground on the issues you care about, such as better dances, and maybe if we work hard enough, phones in the store. Now, I know that people have talked about phones in store for as long as the smartphone has been around, but this year, we might actually have a chance to accomplish it. Ms. Armstrong, the leader of the SGA, has said, and I quote, "The new administration is willing and excited to work hand in hand with the SGA. I will make sure I'll work as hard as I can to gain ground on the issues you care about, but that can only happen if you elect me as your vice president. Vote Sahil for SGA vice president."
Hey North Bethesda, I'm Haley Powell and I want to be your next SGA Vice President. Our school is amazing. We have dynamic teachers, staff, administrators, and our student body is second to none. Even our school is evolving. I for one can't wait to see the new field. And how cool is it that we get to be the first students in the new building? I mean, what a legacy to leave. And speaking of legacy, that is what I want to help build on at our school. I will do that with my 3 objectives: accountability, accessibility, and inclusion, which in a way consists of our care, which means communication, accountability, respect, and environment. Accessibility means you will have a peer that you can reach to for tutoring or just advice, and the 8th graders will in some way have a 9th grader that they can talk to before transitioning to high school. Accountability means that you can depend on, the 6th graders can depend on 7th graders and 8th graders as their older peers in order for advice or help navigating the school or tutoring again. And inclusion just means that everyone can be friends with each other, no matter what grade, no matter who or what, they can be friends. So I believe that with all of these 3, I can help make North Bethesda and keep North Bethesda a great place for students. Vote Haley for VP.
Hello, students of North Bethesda. My name is Sarah Alamu and I'd like to be your next treasurer. What does a treasurer do, you might ask? My job is to address your concerns and work with Ms. Armstrong to put the SGA funds for better use and for exciting events. Last year, I worked with the SGA to make the school year a better one for the students. However, I didn't have the power I needed to pursue my own ideas, such as having Pajama Day and making the school dances better. I promise to be a great example of what our leaders should look like to the students. I will listen to all of you about your wants so we can make this school year a prominent one. I promise to work with Ms. Armstrong about getting better food at the dances and better DJs. There are also small things I want to fix in NBMS, such as getting soft tissue papers so we don't get nose rashes, steady stock of soft toilet papers, and possibly better lunch options. I'm also extremely open to other ideas. So if you have any ideas, don't feel afraid to walk up to me and talk. And don't forget, vote for Sarah Alamu for treasurer. Thank you.
Hi North Bethesda, my name is Melanie Gomez and I'm here to be your next treasurer. And here are the reasons why. Number 1, I am great at organization and I can plan as many SGA events and school dances as possible. 2, I have great mathematical and communication skills to communicate to the administration and Ms. Armstrong on SGA issues, also normal school issues. And 3, I am great with financing and putting together budgets and staying to them. Thank you so much for considering me. Bye.
Vote me, London Flores, for secretary. I've been at NB for 2 years and I'm an 8th grader now. I'm very hardworking, respectful, and caring. I'm going to work my best for you guys, the students. Vote me, London Flores, for secretary.